Yeah.
Who used to say that?
I'm not sure, man.
Milton.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is good, everyone from all around the world, state to state, regions of Long Island, the 5 boroughs of Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your host with the most, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka the Gregonator, aka Rookie of New York, and welcome to Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast. Alongside with me is B Live.
You already know what it is, man. The Lavis. Yeah.
Yo, how's the weekend, man?
Nah, it was straight, not too much was going on. Just trying to take the time out to make myself feel better. I have diabetes, so it's a day-to-day struggle with diabetes. You don't get any time off. My body does not produce insulin. I have my pancreas removed. A lot of my pancreas was removed. So now my body doesn't produce insulin, and I have to inject insulin. But I'm managing, baby. Managing. How about you?
Except for the part where you said in the text when you had a lot to drink.
Yes, sir.
That Bacardi rum was no joke. That shit was worse than Henny.
I mean, depends on how much you drink and the way you do it. But my body, it doesn't. I don't act the same way. My body doesn't react to alcohol the same way it used to react. Before I could drink, and nothing happened. Now, man, I wake up with hangovers. It be on me the whole day. I can't eat the next day. So I just got to stay away from it because it's no good for a person like me.
Yeah, who you telling, man?
Yes, sir.
Because when you was puking and everything, I was afraid, man. Like something bad happened to you.
Nah. I'm straight. I'm here. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
What's up with you?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Brainstorming some ideas, trying to figure out what to talk about in tomorrow's episode and stuff like that. Along with episode 12.
And what type of ideas did you come up with?
Well, tomorrow we was going to discuss the inauguration as far as the idiot's legacy being tainted and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got so much to say. This guy, I'm gonna say that. Let's just say he's worse than the bitch mayonnaise, Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne Conway was one of the names that from one of my friends' show called All Time Struggle Podcast. They was trying to pronounce the name. The name is Kellyanne Conway. Just to let you know, man.
Yeah. You already know how to look. You don't even gotta ask.
And she was on Bill Maher too, trying to interrupt his ass too.
What's up with that dude? I haven't seen that guy in a minute.
Bill Maher, I was like, yo, he just went in. He just went in while interviewing Kellyanne Conway. I was like, oh wow, man. She's really getting slammed right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see that Black Lives Matter video?
Oh nah, man. I didn't get a chance to see that. Wow, what's going on?
Of a girl twerking in Washington.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what they thinking, man. I do not know what they thinking.
Does it have to do with Meg Thee Stallion's song Body?
I don't know. I really don't know, but I just know they got this chick in there. She twerking, and everybody on social media going in. It's like, people take whatever chance they get to down Black Lives Matter, they're gonna take that chance.
Oh boy.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, what it is. So what's up with you, kid?
As far as what exactly?
Not much. You ready for the show? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's roll, baby. What we talking about first, brother?
All right. First and foremost, we're gonna do we gotta gonna do an update on the vanilla white chocolate Karen named Maya Pacetto. Now, for those of you who may not know what a Karen is, it's it's a per it's a per it's a Pedro Pedro. I'm not even gonna. I'm not. Even, it's basically a slang term for an obnoxious, angry, entitled, and often racist middle-aged white woman who uses her privileges to get her way or police other people's behavior.
Yes, sir.
And now, for the record, she's facing charges in New York on 4 felonies. Now, felony number 1, attempted robbery. Felony number 2, endangering the welfare of a child. The 14-year-old Keon Jr., which is the son of Keon Harold's the father. Yeah. You get the rest. And felonies number 3, attempted grand larceny and attempted assault. Felony number 4. And you know what the crazy shit is? She did a fucking interview with Gayle King. And according to TMZ, basically, this is what they're saying. It says Maya denied racially profiling Keon Jr. in an interview with Gayle King hours before her arrest. Excuse me with that sound.
Sorry.
So the interview was so tense that at one point we told Gayle to shut it. Maya says she admits she could have approached the situation differently and maybe not yelled at him and made him feel some sort of inferior way and making him feel as if I was hurting his feelings. Now, you know damn well that this 14-year-old boy did not take the cell phone, man. She left it in the fucking for crying in the mud, man. Yo, this is why I can't stand with Kim. First you have one in Central Park and everything. Now all of a sudden you want to fucking cause all this trouble and shit like that. Like, come on, man. This doesn't make no sense to me, man.
It's funny too, because I seen parts of the interview. I was looking for the whole interview, but for some reason I couldn't find it. But I did see that part where she basically was telling Gayle, she like, whoa, wait, like she was basically, trying to get herself off and not take responsibility for her actions.
She's trying to downplay that shit, man. Exactly. That's what she's trying to do.
That's the straight up definition of a Karen. This woman, she's crazy, man. She's crazy. And they also have footage of her in her first arrest because she was arrested before on I think it was drunk driving charges or public intoxication.
Yeah.
And she was acting like a fool.
Of course she did.
Yep. I don't think she playing with a full deck. I don't think she there or I don't think she all there, I think she mentally she ain't got her father, you feel me?
She has a lot of nerve to actually say that she considers herself super sweet. How the fuck you consider yourself super sweet when we can traumatize the 14-year-old? Now he has to go to fucking therapy and shit, man. Like it's ridiculous. It's like ridiculous, man. She ain't.
And I think she said something like she said she was the one who was harassed.
She's an idiot.
Me.
The woman's a fucking idiot, man.
Exactly.
Let's be crispy clear here, man. She's a fucking idiot, man, and she deserves what was getting to her anyway, man.
Yeah, she deserves all of it, boy. She need to, people like that sometimes don't need to be on the street because either someone's gonna hurt them or they're gonna hurt someone.
Oh man,
for her own good. Let's hope that she get the help that she deserves.
Yeah, right.
She definitely
right. That shit is just ridiculous right now, man.
Wow, it's crazy, man. You know, crazy. But what you think? You think she should get jail time or a fine or community service? What you think should happen to her?
She should get what's coming to her, man, with the
Mhm.
4 felony accounts and everything. Like, and during the interview, she claims that she's not racist. And
Mhm.
Gail King gave it to her on a fucking platter, basically saying
Mhm.
that just because she's Puerto Rican, first of all, you're not only Puerto Rican, your ass is fucking Italian too. Like,
Exactly.
come on, man. Don't try to downplay that shit, man. You know Gail
Exactly.
King has been in the fucking interview business for years, man.
You're right.
Yo, don't try.
You're right. You're right. Gail does this. And Gail ain't no sucker neither, man.
Miguel.
She's far from a sucker, you know?
Yo. Far from a sucker, huh?
I like Gail sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes what is it you don't like about her?
Well, sometimes they go hard on black men. You feel me? So the whole thing with that R. Kelly incident, they went hard at R. Kelly, but at the same time didn't do the same thing with people like Harvey Weinstein. So
Mm.
that's the type of stuff that I don't like. You know, if you're gonna go hard at R. Kelly, then you need to go hard at everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm not sticking up for R. Kelly, you know, because he is a child molester.
Yeah, that is kind of true though, man.
You know, I don't stick up for child molesters.
You think? I can't even imagine somebody sticking up for the damn poor. It's like it's like a nightmare, man, from hell.
Yep. It sure is. It sure is. But people, you know, I hope R. Kelly get the help he deserves too. Because that man, he needs some help. Because he has an addiction and an attraction to little girls.
Man. Oh man. None of this shit surprises me, man.
What's that?
None of that shit surprises me about R. Kelly, man. None of it.
He's been letting us know for years, right?
Yeah.
Listen to his music.
Man, I stopped listening to his music a long time ago, man.
Really?
It's just like it's just what somebody just said a while from the human being that they are.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how I look at it.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. A lot of people stopped listening to his music for that. They took it off of it's still on Spotify. You could catch it, but they
Wait a
don't
minute.
recommend it.
I thought it was Spotify already.
No, he's still on there. You just can't like he's on there, but they don't suggest him. So he don't come up as recommended. But you still can catch his music up there.
But as far as like playing it and stuff like that, I don't know, man.
I hear you.
I'm a little I digress on that shit, man.
I hear you. I hear you. Would you ever interview him? Would you ever do an interview with him?
Hell no.
What?
Same way I would never interview a fucking garbage burger Trump supporter, man. Like fucking
Mm.
so try to have me do for my own show. I would never interview a Trump supporter because I already had a bad experience being picked on Instagram by two trollzillas, man. Like try to vote suppress me into voting for this idiot. No, he's fucking out of here. Out of
What happened in
here.
that situation? He was telling me about it, but you never really got too much into it on me.
Huh?
What happened? You was telling me that one of his supporters was messing with you.
Two.
So what happened?
I made a post in regards to Larry Elders,
Mm-hmm.
who's also a Trump supporter and everything
Yeah.
and stuff like that and everything. So I basically was saying like, yo, I hope Shaw gives him donkey of the day because he said some stupid shit on TV during the interview and everything. And I was actually discussing it in the previous episode and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm like, you know what? I can't entertain the bullshit, man. I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's just
So
not
what the
gonna
dude
happen.
do? What, you just trying to mess with you online? He's trying to bully you?
Trying to fucking convince me that he trying to fucking convince me that he's a good man, he's a good businessman, and the fact of the matter is he's not a good man. The man
What?
is the man's more evil than that fucking mayonnaise bitch Kellyanne Conway. I'm gonna say it again.
You crazy. Definitely hear you, kid.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's crazy. I mean, we live in a free country. Everybody has the right to have their own opinion. But when you go online and try to bully people and try to make them change their opinion just because you don't, because you have a difference of an opinion, then that's not a good thing. Definitely
But
not a
they
good thing
but
to do
they
that.
but they try to use that socialism too, man, as an
Mhm.
excuse for their fucking actions.
Exactly.
And I'm like, socialism is the least of our fucking problems, man.
Right.
We're dealing with major battles here, and it's not just racism we're dealing with. We're dealing with a fucking slamdemic of the coronavirus that's going on,
Exactly.
and then you have you know you have people that's a little hesitant into taking the whole vaccine, which I'm going to segue into
Yes, sir.
learning about the ingredients in the Moderna and the Pfizer. So let's start with the Moderna,
Mhm.
shall we?
Yes, sir.
Now, um, the active ingredient is mRNA, which is a nucleoside modified mRNA encoding the viral spike
Mhm.
um glycoprotein of SARS-2. Lipids, polyethylene glycol 2000, demi-ristal glycerol, 1, 2 disterol SN glycerol, 3 phospho phospho. I'm not even gonna butcher this word, man.
That stuff is bad, man.
I
I
don't
don't
want
know
to.
what else.
I don't want to butcher this word for real though,
Yeah.
man. So so EHOSPHOCHOLINE.
Mm, I don't even know what that is, man.
Cholesterol, SM to
What?
Moderna,
Yeah.
huh, salts, um, um, thoromethamphetamine, methamphetamine hydrochloride, ac- sodium acetate, and
Hmm.
sucrose.
Sucrose. Ain't that sugar?
Huh?
Sucrose. Ain't that sugar?
I'm not sure to be exact. Let's do checking on here. What is sucrose?
I think it's sugar or something like that.
Um, Actually, it's a compound which the chief component of cane or sugar. No, excuse me, cane or beet sugar.
Hmm. What to tell you? See what I'm
So
saying?
basically, so basically, you're right on the money. It's
Hmm.
common sugar. You're
Hmm.
right on the money right there. Um, and now we have to learn about the ingredients of Pfizer. Now, hold that thought. Let's look at the ingredients here, shall we? mRNA, lipids,
Lipid.
um,
Fat.
uh-huh, um, DIY, not sure what that is. BIS. That is 2-hexyl. I don't want to butcher this word again, man. Nah.
I see you over there struggling, brother.
Nah, I'm trying to spell it out right there.
Yeah.
It's HEXYLDCANOATE.
I don't know, man. You got me.
Yo, these long ass words is like crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I never had to learn anything like this when I took science class years ago, man. Never like this though. Not like this, man. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my goodness. So I'm not even gonna pronounce this D word right there. So this is a long one. So I'm not even gonna get to that one. So the stereo, glossario, phosphochlorine and cholesterol, potassium, monobasic potassium, phosphate, sodium chloride, dibasic sodium phosphate hydrate, and sucrose again.
Sucrose.
Now, the reason why we had to basically, talk about the ingredients and stuff like that is because we want to educate the people out there who is basically afraid to take the COVID-19 vaccine or whatever, right? So we had to break it down. It's not what it seems. There's no last time I checked, when I took science class, you can't mix electricity with fucking liquids. Even if it was a microchip, you can't mix electricity with liquids.
You're right. Wait, you talking about people saying that it's that they putting chips and stuff in it? That's what you're addressing?
I'm addressing it again.
I hear you.
Because you get sick and tired of the conspiracy theory, so we had to debunk that shit, man. We had to, because if we didn't, we would believe the hype of other people who claim that there's microchips that's going to control us and all that other stuff. But at the same time, we want to get rid of this virus so badly.
You're right.
At some point, like, imagine if the shit was mandated and everything. And for the simple fact that, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Freedom comes with limitations.
Right.
Just because you have freedom does not mean you are basically immune to anything. You don't got immunity and all that other shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just beyond nuts to me, man. Like I understand the whole Tuskegee Airmen thing of the whole black thing, but at the same time, like I said, man, like, look, I know there's certain things we're afraid of versus the ones that we're not afraid of. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna forget this quote and saying that really stuck to me.
What's that?
It's either you face everything and run, or face everything and rise. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect. You're saying, man. You're right. That was a good one.
Yo, and I wanna hang on a second, man. So, how do you feel about the ingredients in the vaccine? Are they harmful?
It don't seem like nothing too harmful from that I can see. You feel me? But listen, bro, you got people out there that no matter what, no matter what. They're just going to go against whatever everybody else is saying. So if 99.9% of the people are telling you to do something, they got the people that say, nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Then you got people that just don't trust the government no matter what. So
yeah, the government's pretty.
nothing you could tell these guys. I have a friend that I've been going back and forth with, and he telling me the same exact thing about the whole COVID-19 vaccination. Now, I had a chance to get the vaccine, and I said, I don't want to get it because I feel like they rushed it. You know, I've seen people not that I personally know of, but on the news, they do report that people are dying from it. I believe in another country, I forget which country it was, but they said about 24 people passed away once they did receive it, the vaccine. So you don't want to put anything in your body that may kill you, of course. But at the same time, I will take my chances with that vaccine as opposed to catching the disease, because now we're at a situation where over, close to 400,000 Americans passed away from it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is horrible.
And what's horrible about this slamdemic that we're dealing with right now, man, it's affecting not only the economy, but it's affecting unemployment.
Exactly.
I'm watching Good Day New York this morning, and unemployment is on a rise. It's like 965,000 people unemployed.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy right there to me, man.
It is. You're right. You're right. Everything just went down. Trump actually came on and basically said that he lost. You feel me? Basically, he said that he lost, and that Biden is actually taking office tomorrow. And it's interesting where he wants to take away the bad stuff that happened. So he was speaking about the economy and saying that he had record numbers for Black people. Unemployment was down, but it's not how you start. It's how you win. And his presidency is going to go down as one of the worst presidencies that we've ever seen.
Which will,
right? Wouldn't you agree?
Huh?
I said his presidency is going down as one of the worst presidencies ever.
His legacy is tainted as it is right now. It's tainted.
He incited a riot. We
incited violence, to be exact.
Exactly. We have 400,000 people die on his watch. We had the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. It's ridiculous. We have unheard of levels of civil unrest in this country. It's wild. Q was running crazy.
Yeah, not even more wild than what the MTA is going through. They was about to head into an economic tsunami.
Yeah, it's still a possibility. Still a possibility.
But that'll be for a future episode.
Exactly. We'll definitely get into that. We'll definitely get into that. You see that bus that crashed out there in the Bronx?
Yeah, that shit took place on the what is it? Here's what I heard when I was actually watching the video and from other YouTubers and stuff like that. Basically what happened was the 60-footer and 60 Excelsior, basically speed played a role. So this bus operator, whose name is Everton Bacan, who's 55 years old, who actually was in the accident and everything. He was in the hospital. And stuff like that. He already took a breathalyzer test already. He already passed. So it's like for him to take a second one, like, I don't know, man. Like it's kind of odd to me. Like, wait, I'm gonna tell you like this though. So one of the YouTubers that I was watching, who recorded the whole accident and stuff like that, was basically saying that that this bus just got fucking inspected on January 13th, the day we recorded the day that we recorded episode 9 last week. So how do you have a bus that's already inspected, but then at the last minute you have faulty brakes that failed, which it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me. This was like on a bus BX33, no, the BX36, because it was making a. I think it was making a turn on the major expressway from
Mm.
University Avenue, and never in my life of me living in New York all these years that I would never see a bus accident like this in a movie. You know what this shit remind? You know what this shit reminds me of? The
What's
movie
that?
Speed.
I knew you was gonna say that. It reminded me of Speed too. It reminded me of Speed too. But that's the whenever you have an accident like that, it's mandatory that you get a drug test. So they gave him a breathalyzer, but the breathalyzer not going to test you for other drugs.
Yeah.
So he claimed that he didn't refuse the test. You see when he came out and said that he didn't refuse it. He said that information was incorrect. But there is going to be a thorough investigation, and hopefully we get to the bottom of it, man.
That's just going to take weeks, man.
Yeah. Well, like you said, they have the black box inside of the bus. They also have cameras outside and inside of the bus. So, like you said, the bus passed inspection. It wasn't faulty brakes. So they said that the turn called for you to be going about 2 to 3 miles per hour to make the turn correctly. But
Yeah.
for some reason, he was going like 25 miles per hour over to make the turn.
Yeah, it was like it was from what like I said, from one of the YouTubers, they were saying that he went 16 to 23 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
A 60-foot bus.
And
Yo,
those buses are hard to control. You ever drive one of those buses?
I've been on a 60-footer before, actually, but it was an XD60.
Yeah, the accordion type buses, the real long ones.
Yeah, the Excelsiors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's after seeing an accident like that, it don't even make me want to ride those 60-footers anymore.
Now, hey, it's I don't know. Let me not try to bash this guy's name. And then he tried to sue off the Meatrack Chainz podcast. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about the driver. But those buses are hard to control. I drove a few of those buses.
Really?
Yeah. I told you I used to be a dispatcher.
And how was the experience?
I was scared as hell.
Scared.
It's very scared, especially getting on the parkway, because you can't drive on the what is that? The belt in the southern state. Those buses can't get on those parkways. But it's scary, man. And I've actually seen a bus not clear in the parkway. You ever see that before? Where the actual top of the bus get cut off trying to go under the overpass. You ever see that before?
I never seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen that before, but that right there has to be a little scary, though.
Yeah, it is. It's frightening. We had times where we had bus drivers actually get on the parkway when they wasn't supposed to, and then they're about to go over under the overpass, and they had to actually stop the bus. So we had to get police to come out and escort the guy so that he could reverse back off the parkway because he couldn't get under the overpass. It's crazy. The type of things you see working for transportation is off the hook.
Yeah. For those of you that's listening right now that's not from New York and everything, we're just informing the listeners and everything about our experiences with mass transit and everything. And the reason why I added that to this podcast, because I wanted to create a platform in terms of what's going on behind the scenes of MTA New York City Transit, Crazy Nice Bus, and MTA Bus, and along with other transportation related stuff, though, which is going to be in a new segment that we're going to cover in a future episode. So stay tuned. And just because you're not from New York does not mean you need to feel discouraged to listen to this episode, because mass transit in New York is part of our daily lives. We needed to go to work and everything. You know what I mean?
That part.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you girls doing, boy? What would make a woman get on Instagram with absolutely nothing on but a thong and just show their booty?
Oh man.
As a man, no, I'm looking on my Instagram right now. This girl, she got a fatty and she's just walking across the screen. How else am I supposed to view you now? Am I supposed to say, I want to get to know this girl personality? Nobody said that. Who does that?
Yeah, I swear.
You objectify yourself when you do those type of things. And then you get angry when a man treats you like a piece of meat. You treating yourself like a piece of meat.
Exactly.
Right? I remember when I was married, I remember one time, I guess my wife was feeling a little underappreciated.
Ooh.
And she was very blessed from behind. You feel me? God bless the dad. But one day she went into the kitchen and posted a picture of her standing there with her butt out.
Oh wow.
I saw that picture, boy. I went off on her, man. Said, don't you go out there embarrassing me and yourself. What's wrong with you, girl? You know? You ever see that? You seen the Trick Daddy challenge?
Nah. What's
a Trick Daddy doing this stupid dance? So people get on YouTube and Instagram and they doing the same exact dance. It is so funny.
Oh my gosh. I bet you it is though. Probably even more hilarious than the idiots on TikTok. It's probably funnier than those idiots on TikTok though.
Oh yeah, I think it started from TikTok.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Look at him. Here you go. This guy put his stuff up on there. I'm gonna wait till that go, and I'm gonna show you. Look at him. I like Trick Daddy though. That's my song too. I like that song. That's right. You don't know that?
Oh shit!
I need to see you do the Trick Daddy challenge. G Money Stit X.
Man, I got no rhythm, man, in dancing like that though, man. Same way I ain't got no rhythm in fucking doing the fucking the fucking old ass dance, the Dougie. I hate that song.
Oh yeah,
man.
teach you how to Dougie. Teach you how to Dougie. So you one of those people that go to the party and hold up the club. They used to call them wallflowers back in the day.
Wallflowers.
Let me find out if you want to a wallflower. I used to be a wallflower, but then once I get a drink up in me, boy, I'm out there like Michael Jackson or somebody.
Oh no, not Michael Jackson.
I'll be doing all of them steps.
Not Michael Jackson, son.
Boy, man, I remember my first year in college. I was a freshman, young, didn't know anything. And I used to go to these hostel parties. It was so many people there, so many women. More women I ever seen in one place in my whole life.
Yeah.
And I didn't get in the party. I was a wallflower. I used to just be sitting there watching everybody else have fun. But once I got more comfortable and started dancing,
yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. That put me right in the game. Put me right in the game. Okay? You get your bells on, a whole bunch of stuff. Chicks notice you after the party. They're like, "Oh, I was dancing with this guy." They talk to you when they see you in school. That open up some things for you when you start dancing, man.
Yeah, but like I hate when I try to talk to a woman and she has that fucking resting bitch face, man.
What's that? What face is that you speak of?
Oh man, a resting bitch face is like a look that it's basically a look. It's sort of like you're growing the person.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much. It's almost like assuming that a person is mean, but that's not really the case though.
Right.
It's like a misunderstanding and a misconception about a person, man.
Exactly.
Which reminds me of Zendaya.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody thought that she was a mean person or whatever, because like she was looking so mean in the two Spider-Man movies recently came out and everything. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. How is she mean, man? Like, you gotta get to know, like, from like in my experience, meeting somebody who look like they got that has like a resting bitch face. I mean, just because they look like they have a resting bitch face does not mean that they're like a bully
Right.
or anything like that, though,
Exactly.
man. But sometimes it can be a little tricky, though, man.
Right. You're right. You can't judge a book by its cover sometimes. And some of the most gorgeous women, they be some of the nicest women.
Yeah, but
Sometimes some people just feeling intimidated, and they project. A lot of times we project how we feel on the person when they don't even really be like that.
Dang, man.
You feel me?
And they always saying that they always saying that guys ain't shit, though, man, which I can never understand why they would say some shit like that, man. Like, I'm having a hard time understanding this shit, man. Not all guys are like that.
A lot of us are, though. A lot of us are.
Wait, does that include me?
No, I'm just saying a lot of us are. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying there are a lot of men out there that don't do the right thing. I gotta put myself in that category at times. I've been in that category at times. Well, I've done women wrong. So
that's
you can't
crazy.
get down on brothers,
That's crazy, man. I can't imagine you being the cheating type, homie.
Listen, bro. You get caught up in messed up situations. Sometimes you put yourself in terrible situations, man. And there's been times in my life where I couldn't say no. A woman comes on to me, and sometimes I just let it rock. There's been times where I went after them. You feel me? Hey, I'm definitely not a saint.
Yeah, of course, man. Like nobody's fucking perfect, though, man. Like
that's why I'm gonna take those things to my grave, man. That's I've been fortunate enough to come across real good women. And listen, I done some of them wrong. And it's a terrible feeling that you get when you do that. And all that you could do is just try to live your life better, because you can't go back in the past and change it. So you just try to live your life and try not to do the same things that you once did. So I say this, man, I done broke a few hearts in my life. I don't have any children. And I say, I know with it, but if I had to do it, I'm sure it would come back to her, and I have to hurt somebody.
Wait a minute. You made women's hearts into smoothies and shit? Like, damn, son.
Terrible. I'm not proud of it, man. Definitely not proud of it. Definitely not proud of it.
But in certain situations, sometimes, people do the same thing people cheat out of revenge because of what they revenge don't solve all.
You're right. It definitely don't. It's just it's a dirty game nowadays in the year 2020, 21. But this stuff has been going on since my mother was coming up. Cheating go back to biblical times.
Oh no!
I've even watched chimpanzees cheat.
What?
I've watched chimpanzees cheat.
Chimpanzees.
Their society, right? It's the male. He runs a society. He had like 3 or 4 different women.
Oh,
and then when his women go mess with somebody else, boy, it's not like that.
Chimpanzee cheating and all that, doing some monogamy shit, though, man. I find that hard to believe, man.
I'm there. Go on YouTube. Watch the video.
Compared to a fucking baboon.
Baboons don't play that neither. We all primates, man. That's my booty. You don't be playing with my things, man. It's a few things you don't mess with. You don't mess with my woman, and you don't mess with my money. Yeah.
Oh
You might get
man.
murked for that, kid. Don't ever mess with a man's woman or his
Oh,
money.
oh man, that's just crazy, man.
People turn into Superman.
They stupid man, though, man.
I'm gonna keep names out of it, man. I remember one time I got cheated on, right? And I didn't catch them in the act, but
You
I went to
found
my girl house, right?
uh-huh.
And she had a dude in the bed. Listen,
Oh
I've never felt so strong in my
boy.
life. I picked this dude up with one hand. I was about to destroy him. But then he like, call the cops, call the
Ooh.
cops. And once he said that, I calmed down. And I was like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. Now I had to separate myself from that whole situation, man. And getting your heart broke like that, it make you not want to trust people. It make you not want to love wholeheartedly. But you have to tell yourself that this was just that person. You feel me? It was that time in her life. And honestly, she did that to me. But I was, I wasn't the same. I was doing things. But it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to be careful on where you put show your energy to certain people and stuff like that,
Right.
because that way they might even drain your energy with all the damn bullshit going on and everything, though, and stuff, though.
That's a big fact. G
That's
Money
why.
fact, big fact.
That's why I'm not in. That's why I'm not in relationships right now, man. Because I don't want to end up like my folks who got divorced and all that other shit, though, man. I don't be married, to be honest with you.
You said your parents got divorced?
Yeah, when I was in grades, 3rd and 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I got blamed. I got blamed because I got blamed for them splitting up. This whole shit was about who was gonna pay for school, who was gonna pay for this, who was gonna pay for that, and everything, and who's gonna be the authoritarian and all that other shit. And I was like, damn, is this divorce shit my fault and shit? Yo, that shit hurt me so much, man.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, man, I don't want to end up like my emotionally damaged woman.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to be like my mother who is emotionally damaged all the time. Like,
Yeah.
she'll pretend that she's fine and everything, but at the same time takes it out on me and shit. Like, I deserve that shit. Like, I couldn't take it anymore.
So when they split, you stayed with your mother or you went with your father?
I was with my mother, actually. I got to see my dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the control. It's just the damn obsessive issues of not opening the door. That, but I'm like, yo, I'm not falling for this shit. That's my dad. If he wants to come see me, let him come see me. I'm not the issue of why y'all split up and everything because of y'all financial bullshit. Like, come on, man.
Hey, how their relationship now? Do they speak or no?
Over the years, they do talk, but not every day.
Mm-hmm.
But not on an everyday basis, though, man.
I hate to hear that, man. I hate to hear that. How are you in relationships, though?
I never been on dates, man. Never
Never been
did.
on dates?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Because it's very hard for me to trust certain. It's hard for me to let somebody. It's hard for me to let a particular woman into my complicated world because I got a lot going on, not just with work, but with this podcast and everything and all that other stuff. I don't even know if a woman has time for me because she has a lot going on too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why would you
It's
think
like
that you would like to be in a relationship or no?
it's like I would like to be in a relationship someday, but it has to be for like the right reasons. Everybody else is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Same way I can't really imagine myself, I can't really imagine myself being with a particular woman who likes me for my money and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna work for me, man.
Hey. You ever go on them dating sites? You ever been on one of them?
I hate those dating websites,
Wow,
man.
what happened with the dating sites, man?
Because they're full of fucking con artists, man. That's like scamming people and shit.
Mhm.
Trying to pretend that they lost their husbands and all that other shit. They're doing the same shit that Primerica is doing. They over there
Right.
scamming niggas and shit, man. Like
Mhm.
I can't, man.
I had met one. Well, I didn't meet her, but this was way back. We talking back in like 99, around that time. And I had started speaking to some chick online. And after like 3 or 4 conversations, she started trying to ask me for money. I said, you better go on now. You better go on now. I ain't coming out of my pockets. You feel me? I ain't gonna let you play with my emotions. Now, I have absolutely nothing against helping a woman out. But at the same time, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. And you ask me for money. You better get out of here with that. Yeah. Also met another chick from Baltimore that I was talking to online, and she was actually a cool woman. We would speak on the phone for hours. But like you said, I live in New York. She lives in Baltimore. We were supposed to meet up in Atlantic City, right? And I'm like, damn, you know what? Atlantic City, Baltimore is a rough city. And I'm like,
that's
I
what
don't know if they could have been setting me up. I'm talking to a woman, but then I meet you out there at a hotel in Atlantic City, and next thing I know is 5 or 6 dudes out there waiting. So I was like, nah, I can't do this one. That's what we're not gonna do.
Baltimore is where the Wire was filmed and stuff like that, though, man. And there's an area in the area where they filmed this stuff, where they filmed the scenes of the drug addicts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they call it Hamsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam.
You ever been out there?
Hell no.
It's rough, brother.
There's nothing to do over there, man.
Exactly.
Except for the Baltimore Orioles who suck right now.
Right. Camden Yards. I got a friend who I went to college with. He's from DC. So we used to travel out to DC, and we used to drive in Baltimore. And those cities out there look completely different than New York. New York doesn't have half as many board up houses as they have. Like certain parts of Philly, certain parts of Baltimore, certain parts of DC, they look horrible.
Damn.
Horrible.
Horrible as in like trash.
Oh my Lord, man. Broken down houses, boarded up houses, crackheads everywhere. It's crazy. Streets
like
look horrible.
Why does that remind me of the poor projects in New York, though, man? No offense, though, man.
Yeah.
Like,
but you see, New York is funny like that because a lot of our places, okay, so we can look at one of the worst neighborhoods in Brooklyn, over there in East Flatbush. Not East Flatbush, I'm sorry, like Flatbush. You got Brownsville. You can see that you in the hood, but it does not look half as run down as these spots out there in Philly. These spots out there in Baltimore and DC. Looks horrible out there. Even Boston, certain places look horrible.
Yeah.
You ever been to the hood in Boston?
Nope. And I don't plan to.
Man.
Like, what is there? I don't got no business over there. Like, what is there for me to do over there?
My ex was from Cambridge. She was from Massachusetts. So we used to go out there to go visit her family.
Yeah.
So I used to see Dorchester, all of them spots, man. Knoxbury. Them spots ain't no good, kid.
Ooh. I bet you there's a lot of bullies over there, too.
Yeah. I guess, I don't be in the streets like that, so I ain't worried about it.
I bet you not, man.
No, sir. No, sirree.
Oh, man.
Look at this. I ain't even gonna show you. We might get banned if I show you this.
Nah. Might as well wait till off air, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so this last topic has to do with the software that we're using called Streamyard. And for those of you out there that's listening all around the world, state to state, regions of Long Island, including the five boroughs, of course, Streamyard is basically a live stream audio studio with screens. Interview guests, engage, and discuss just anything. It's a fantastic way to grow followers and audience right away. Users can stream directly on YouTube, which is what I'm using right now for my page,
Mhm.
Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, and other platforms. Now, the reason why we're using StreamYard is because like you previously told me that with the group chat on Zoom, like it did, like 40 minutes of a group chat didn't feel like enough time for a full episode. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I
Facts.
took advantage of it because of you.
Facts.
Yo, man.
You know?
What I like about StreamYard is like you get to put talking points on a banner like you see right here on the bottom of the screen of YouTube and everything. And on top of that, you get to create your brand. You get to put your websites, you just name it, man. Social media, which is what I usually put on here, man, which I
Mhm.
will do right now. Um just give me a second. Um just give me a second here. If I can find it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. So, this is an example. One of the one of the one of the one of the contacts where people could actually interact with me or anything like that. So this is one of the talking points is based on. And now I can show you another one where it says thank you. Um, give me a second. There
Do
we
do
go.
do 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 do.
And this is another talking point. Damn, man. Um, so it's not
Yeah.
gonna. I know it's not a long episode, but I do want to actually say this though. If you like what you saw today, all you have to do is follow the podcast on Facebook and Instagram, which is off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast. Actually, better yet, put it on the screen right now. Hold that thought. Hold that thought right here. Um, nah, that's not it. Um, okay. Um, don't mind me, just trying to figure something out here. Like I said, you can follow the pod on Facebook, which is on Facebook, off the Meat Rack Chains NY podcast on Facebook. Same on Instagram. Now, what you want to do for all the Facebookies out, see a link that says Linktree/G Money Stacks. You click on the link. Same with Instagram, and you're gonna see some choices. You're gonna see some choices on how to listen to the pod on the go. Now, here we go. Platforms on the go. You could listen and find the show on these streaming platforms, starting with Podorama. You have you have Spotify. one of the major platforms that we're using, Audio Burst, Deezer, TuneIn plus Alexa, Player FM, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Listen Notes, Amazon, iHeartRadio, which is one of the major platforms, number one for podcasting, Google Podcasts, and last but not least, the YouTube.
Yes, sir.
You can subscribe to G Money Stacks 555 on the YouTube. All you have to do is subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be reminded of when the podcast live stream episodes goes on the air, upcoming episodes, including the previous recorded episodes being posted, your thoughts on the episodes and the topics that we discussed.
Yeah.
Opinions in the live chat, which includes your feedback. It's important to us so we can know how much we could do better for the show, so it could progress, so it could go through a podcast development, through growth, evolution, you just name it. And make sure you share the show with your friends, and plus word of mouth is key. And also for the streaming platforms, don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment on the episodes, follow the podcast, download your favorite episodes, share with your friends as well. And if you'd like to make a donation, all you have to do is go to the link tree, and it's going to basically say, hold on, let me get this. Let me get this. Hold on, let me get this. Actually, hold that thought. Okay. When you go to the link tree, I made a little change to the to what I was gonna say. So when you go to the link tree, it's gonna say support the podcast by making a donation, and there it's gonna take you to a where it has like the debit card and stuff. Now, we're not saying give a lot of money. It's not about the amount of money that matters here. It's all about what you can afford. I know times it's hard because of the slandemic and everybody losing their jobs and everything else. So all we're basically saying is give what you can. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, all you had. For the most part, I want to actually say thank you to the people who watched on YouTube as well as the stream platforms. On YouTube, I just found out that we have over 170 views so far.
That's what's up. Good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And it's like and also what's your social, man?
My social media, In the Loop Radio 2000. All right, that's In the Loop Radio 2000 on YouTube. On Instagram, it's In the Loop Films. You dig?
Yeah, and you can follow me on G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York, alongside with the podcast, Off the Meatrack Chainz NY podcast on Facebook and Instagram. So don't forget to like the page on Facebook, and stay tuned for more upcoming episodes and everything. Stick around and get to know us and everything.
Yes, so we out here.
Yeah. So with that being said, this is B Live. I'm G Money Stacks. We out of here.
Yeah.
And be safe out there, man. And don't do anything crazy.
Don't do nothing I wouldn't, man.
wear your mask and everything.
Yes, sir.
Don't believe the hype of what somebody else says or whatever, because they don't have the fucking facts here, man.
You are going to die.
Yo, we out of here, man.
Yeah.
Yo, peace and love.